We've got Joel and Lindsay in the house. Joel Reddick and Lindsay Stamey, is that right?
That's correct.
Cool, cool. Thank you all for coming in on this rainy afternoon.
Yeah, no problem.
Not only is it rainy in Knoxville, it's always trafficy, and the rain adds to that too, and they sludge their way through, and we do really appreciate that. Number one, congratulations on what seems to be instant success for you all, especially locally and regionally. I mean, I'm very serious when I say that, and I've been involved with the local music scene for a lot of years, and your all's record, when we started playing it from this debut CD, it just took off. It's called A Miles to Go. Before we sleep, and it just took off. Evaporate and Materialize, the two songs that have done really well for us on the station. I mean, and step up to the mic there and speak, but were you all surprised? I mean, do you feel that same, I mean, there's a lot of folks who really dig in your guys' music and show up to the shows and have written a lot of really cool things about you. Metropulse, what? I mean, you got to be happy with it. Are you surprised?
We're very happy. We put a lot of hard work into it, and so I feel like now we're starting to see like the benefits of our hard work. We just we found out a few weeks ago we're going to be playing Sundown in the City, which is just absolutely huge for us. I mean, we were just flabbergasted when we found out that we were playing that, because it's just kind of been a dream of ours for the past few years to play that. So I mean, we're definitely happy with the response we've been getting. Yeah.
I mean, like I said, it just seems to be pretty instant. I mean, as soon as we started playing the music, the calls started happening, and like, who is that?
Awesome.
Who is she?
That's cool.
And the music too. I mean, just a great mix, and congratulations on that.
Thank
because
you.
that stuff doesn't happen overnight as often as it has seemed for you all.
We've been at it for a while.
Yeah, well, that is awesome. Congratulations on Sundown in the City. That's going to get you in front of a whole new audience as well. I cannot remember who you're opening for.
We're opening for the Gin Blossoms.
Oh, that's perfect.
Which is
just
crazy.
That's going to be packed.
I know.
That's going to be huge. So not to make you nervous or anything.
Okay, I don't usually get nervous, but I am.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I am nervous for this.
Well, it's going to be a lot of
show.
fun. We have a booth down there every week at Sundown in the City as well. So we'll be up front, giving it that.
They've got a great lineup this year.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to go to pretty much every show.
A lot of diversity. It's a lot of fun. That's a great thing, especially for Knoxville. Knoxville needs more of that. And I think that's a great thing. And it's also a very cool thing that they've got some locals opening up. I mean, that's just a great thing.
It's a great opportunity for unsigned musicians to be able to play in front of a crowd that big,
And hopefully sell a lot of CDs to that.
That would be nice.
Of course, the big show tonight, you guys, Adoration and Since October on the bill at Blue Cats. Open the doors, I guess, at 9 or so, maybe.
Doors open at 8. Show starts at 9.
That's right. It's a Wednesday night, so they start at 9, which is a good thing.
And Adoration is actually playing first, and they've been played on this show also.
Yeah, great band.
Get down there early.
Yeah, absolutely. Support the local music scene, and then the band Since October, I think, from Florida, know a little bit about, and so looking forward to that. Going to be a great show down there. Julie from Locals Only is going to be down there hosting the party. She turns 21 tomorrow, by the way.
Oh my goodness!
So there you go, a little hint. So might be a day away from legal consumption, but
at midnight, won't she? She'll be able to
there
drink
you go.
at midnight.
Yeah. All right, all over it. We've got Joel and Lindsay in studio live from the band Vertigo. Playing again at Blue Cats tonight, Locals Only night. We're going to come back. I'm going to ask him a few more questions. And by the way, this is also being taped for UTTV and will be replayed on UTTV. So you're going to be TV stars now, too. So, and we'll talk about that because you got to get ready for that because you got a video you just filmed. So we'll be talking about that. But in the meantime, let's let you do what you do best. Could you do a song for us?
Okay, we sure will.
This is Vertigo live in studio. And what tune are you going to do?
This is actually a new one we just came up with. It's pretty much just acoustic, and it's called The Coming and Going.
Cool. Look forward to it.
I feel the night on my skin. It's darkness is a burden. It's the coming and the going that keeps me breathing. The air
Cool stuff. Vertigo live in studio here at 90.3 The Rock, again playing at Blue Cats this evening, along with Adoration, and since October for 90.3 The Rock's Locals Only Night. And again, one of our favorite bands here in town, and definitely our listeners dig it too. So we love it when you guys get on stage and play live. We like to pump it up. We always like cheering for the home team here. That's kind of what we say. So
we need it.
Then we've got Joel and Lindsay from the band, and you know, you probably hear it from them when you get back. If we don't, you better let everybody else know who else is in the band and what everybody else plays, because you know how that is, especially when one of them's related, I think.
Yeah,
so.
okay. Justin Stamey's on drums. That's my brother. We tried to, like, for a while, make people believe that we are twins.
Yeah.
But we're not. But we are siblings. And Sean Perella on bass.
Oh, cool. All right. Now, are all of you all from Morristown,
Yep,
or
we all
that's where you met
graduated
up?
from the same high school.
Cool. Mighty West High, you said?
West High.
Yeah. And it's very cool. I know a lot of people know this about me out there, but, you know, I'm from about 30 minutes from you guys in Greenville, and it's not often that we see bands come from the Upper East Tennessee area.
Not too many there.
No, there's not. I mean, there's 2 or 3 or 4 in the Greenville area, and one that's been around for quite a while by the name of Skull Soup, and they're still gigging some. And I don't know, there might be a mariachi band or 2 in Morristown by now, but other than that, I mean, is there much other music going on? I mean, they've got a live club, or
they've got a great club in Morristown called the Downtown. It's like in the older part of Morristown, and you know, there's a lot of bands, a lot of traveling bands that come through there, but
that's cool.
Local bands in Morristown, there's probably like 4 or 5 that I know of. There might be a lot more, but they probably don't actually play.
They're not out of the basement yet. Yeah. Where? So there's a club. What's it called?
The Downtown.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great
cool.
people.
So is it near that walkover?
It's in that area.
There you go.
That
All
overhead
right.
Sidewalk area.
That is cool.
Morristown was the first place to ever have those.
All right.
Overhead sidewalks. I know it's such an amazing achievement.
And you guys, do you get up into Johnson City or up in Upper East Tennessee and play a lot as well?
We play there. We play at Gatsby's in Johnson City, usually once every 2 months.
Yeah.
Try to get there.
Yeah.
It's I was actually lived in Elizabethton.
Oh, yeah.
For a while.
Lovely Carter County, some of the worst drivers in the world up there, but we'll leave that for another interview. And I'm sure I know how the reactions are here in Knoxville for your shows. People love them. There's a lot of energy at your live shows, and I'm sure they eat them up in Upper East Tennessee and Morristown, too. I mean, it's got to be fun to kind of go home and play in Morristown, isn't it?
Last time we played there, I think we broke a record.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I think we had to turn away like 50,
wow.
100 people. Well, the place is small.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's still fun.
Yeah, that's very cool. You got to love it. We've got Lindsay and Joel from Vertigo in the house, and again, they are playing at Blue Cats tonight. It is a locals only night, and Adoration is going to crank it up at about 9. The band since October will be going on in between. Vertigo headlining this evening as well, and you can find out more about that show at WUTKradio.com. We've got a lot of different information about it up on our website that you will definitely want to check out. Something that Lindsay and Joel and I were talking about off mic before the interview started was the fact that this Easter was colder than this Christmas, and you all picked one heck of a weekend to go outside and shoot a video. Tell us a little bit about it. It's Charlotte, North Carolina. What song? What's the deal? How was it?
The song is actually on the album "In Miles to Go Before We Sleep." It's called "These Adult Bones," and it was a 3-day shoot. And one of those days, I was outside. It was probably like 34 degrees outside, maybe, in little dresses. Not too little, but little enough to where you're like, oh my gosh,
just
I'm
not very
die.
layered, I guess.
Yeah. They had people that had was holding a blanket for me, and in between shots, they just wrapped me up.
All right.
It was
got the star treatment.
I think in the long run, it's gonna really help us out, hopefully.
Yeah.
But woo! It was cold.
The rigors of rock and roll, huh?
Yeah, and we got like a car for it. It was a '64 Thunderbird, and it broke down at least 50 times.
Now that's rock and roll, actually. Well, what was it like? Going from basically when you perform live, that's all visual a lot, but this is a different kind of visual,
This was very different. I had to have some vodka on the first day.
For the cold or for?
No, well, the first day was in a studio, and it's so different. You're used to having like people looking back at you, shaking their head, getting into it, and here you go, you have like just this big camera in your face.
Yeah. Yep.
And you're like, oh gosh. I'm like, dude.
And a couple of people staring at you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And someone screaming, get angry. let me see some emotion. You're like, oh my God.
Well, that's cool. And you did it over 3 days, did you say?
Yeah, it was about 3 days.
Were they long days?
Yeah, they were long days.
That's what I've heard. Wow, 10-hour days.
Like we'd go to sleep at 11 and, okay, we need to wake up at 5:30.
Wow.
Awesome.
Get up and going. Is this, I mean, what are you going to do with it? I mean, it's great now because a lot of people, a lot of bands do these digital media kits.
It's pretty much the best press kit you can get.
Yeah.
And we're going to slap it everywhere on the internet that we possibly can.
Yeah, good for
and
you.
Hopefully it's going to be ready in about 3 weeks. Editing, actually, you know, that's the longest part is editing it, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's what I hear.
It's like 10 hours of footage and you got to squeeze it into this 3.5-minute song. And, you know, because I'm just an amazing actress and performer. I mean, there's so much to choose from.
So another career path, possibly, huh? Is that right, Lindsay?
If I want to be an alcoholic, maybe.
Yeah, I was going to say if vodka's involved. So, again, we're speaking with Joel and Lindsay from the band Vertigo. Again, they are playing at Blue Cats this evening, and it is a locals-only night, and a lot of folks looking forward to it. And, you know, get out and support the local music scene. We definitely like to encourage folks to do that. We've talked to them a little bit about their video, and to kind of segue, if you will, I guess, from the video into your live show, because I read a lot on your MySpace and a lot of the reviews from Metropulse to whomever talk about your live show, and they talk about the energy between you all, and of course about you, Lindsay, and you know being all 5'2" maybe, but you know with a booming voice.
5'3",
oh, okay, there you go. But just you know a huge presence for such a small girl with a great voice. I mean. You guys, I'm sure you have a lot of fun up there on stage. Is it what they see is pretty much what you are? You know?
It's pretty much what we were born to do. Is the studio is one thing. I've never really liked recording that much because it's like staring in the mirror.
Yeah.
For like 10 hours, no one should do that. It'll drive you insane. But performing live, there's nothing in the world that beats that feeling of just opening up your soul for 100, 200 people
right in front of you. Absolutely,
just ridiculously fun. And I pretty